Hey guy, what you doing? Oh, look at you. You wanna go for a ride? Ow, come on. Come on. Can I do this? There you go. See you later. Wait a minute. That was my only minecart. No. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Alone in Infdev Plus. Holy cow, it feels great to be back playing Infdev Plus yet again. How long has it been? A couple of months since episode 5? Well, here we are in episode 6. I thought it would never happen, but we have a lot to discuss. We have a lot to discuss. We missed 0.3 and the release of 0.4. Which, two major updates have happened to this mod since my time away. 0.3 I teased for a little while with the new biomes, and 0.4 also came out with new caves and a new underground situation, which is very exciting to check out. As you can probably tell behind me here, it's kind of dark in the sky. That's because the world height has been extended. We have a bit of a caves and cliffs scenario going on here, which is quite funny, but not as extreme. But we just have a bit of a world height change, which has caused the sky to look very ugly here in these old chunks. So we have one big old priority that we need to take care of in today's episode, and that is moving day. Yes, moving day. We are getting out of these old chunks, which you might be thinking, what? Why? You only spent 5 episodes in these chunks, especially in these amplified chunks. And you started a monolith base last episode. What happened with that? Well, don't you worry. I will be talking about all about that, and everything that I've done between last year and now. But a lot has happened, you know. Infdev Plus doesn't feel the same as it did in 0.2. There's so much that has been added. The gameplay feels different. The vibe is different. Everything feels different. It's kind of a whole shift, a paradigm shift, if you will, in Infdev Plus. So it's a good idea and a good opportunity to just get out and explore the new stuff and leave everything that we've done behind, which is sad. But I will be taking everything that I deem necessary out of these chunks and at the monolith base that I actually did finish for the most part. So we'll talk about all of that. And yeah, I think it's time to get at her. Alright, I think it's only necessary that we kind of give a farewell tour, I suppose, of everything that I've done. Don't worry, it's not very much. But yes, this is the house. We all know this simple little house that I've done. Very, very fitting for 0.1 and how simple it was. Also, yes, the new fences. Isn't that cool? So, yep, this house hasn't changed much other than some weird shenanigans with the logs here. Since the new wood types have been added, the logs have now changed. And the sideways logs are no more. We have the new wood types. But you can still do the sideways logs, of course. The metadata got messed up. But yeah, nothing's really changed up here. There is some things up here that I'll explain. Hello, pig, boar, what are you called? Yeah, I guess think of boar is the texture for you. Mobs have new mob variants, which is kind of cool. Guys, there's a crap ton to talk about in these new updates, and we haven't even scratched the surface. So it's gonna be a bit haphazard for me for a while, trying to cover everything. But you can see here, we got some more metadata shenanigans with stairs here. We have, I believe this is cobbled marble stairs, which marble is a new stone type we can collect. Same with this. I think this is ice stone, cobbled ice stone. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff, a lot of new stone types and stuff too that take a look at, which will make building very fun. So the WINF news station still looks about the same. I don't think much has changed in here. Other than some weird shenanigans with the chairs, they got rotated for whatever reason. Yeah, you can see they got rotated here. Just simple stuff, kind of annoying. This is like part of the reason why I want to get out of these chunks, because I got stuff going on like this, especially up here. Look at the look at the trapdoors. They got all rotated, and same with the chair there. So yeah, kind of annoying, kind of, you know, par for the course with this with this update process. Oh, we got a nice little stool here. Okay, let's jump. Whee! Sploosh. I built that staircase and I don't even use it. Oh, hi. There's a new shark mob down there. But over here, the biggest change by far in these chunks is this Christmas tree. Now, this Christmas tree was built in 0.2, and that means I had to do this in creative mode, which you guys are probably gonna be like, creative mode? That's cheating. Well, don't you worry, I did something a little bit more offensive with creative mode later on that I'll explain about. But I didn't see a problem with this because I couldn't collect leaves anyway, and this was just purely decoration. And Christmas time is my favorite holiday, and I always want to build a Christmas tree in my world. And I like to do it every single year, and hopefully I'll be able to build another one in this world this year's Christmas, so that'd be cool. And we can actually do it in survival mode, because we can actually collect these leaves now, which is very cool. So a lot of the work was done at the monolith base and with the rail line that I wanted to establish. In the last episode, I talked about how I wanted to build a train station that never really came to be. It's basically just a rail line at this point. That's all that really exists. So we're gonna head over this way. Man, look at that sky. It's so ominous, especially with these chunks. So dark and gloomy. It's very sad. So this sign says, "Welcome to Station 1 Unfinished." Obviously, there was going to be a name for this, but I basically just put the sign here to kind of signify that, you know, this is just simply a pathway from home to get here. Well, that pig just fell from the sky. Lovely. Mobs do that all the time. But this sign here says to Station 2. So there's actually a smaller little... It's not even really a train station. It's much like this. It's just a little landing where this cart ends and you can turn the other way. So, as you guys remember, the monolith is 4,000 blocks in both directions, pretty much diagonally from spawn. So, what I decided to do, which in retrospect was a terrible idea, was to build a rail line 4,000 blocks in one direction and then 4,000 blocks in the other direction. More mobs are falling. Awesome. And it sounds all fine and good, but you realize when you make a lot of mistakes like I did, I built way too low to the ground. I did a lot more tunneling than I really wanted to, and this just took a lot of rail. So actually, let's get in the minecart here and just go on a trip. My plan was to build, you know, all of this in survival mode. And I did for a while, and unfortunately, due to my knee injury and everything, I didn't really have much time or the patience really to do it all legit. Thankfully, it's not all, you know, done in creative mode. I did a complete 4,000 block stretch in survival mode, and it took a lot of mining and a lot of time, just way too much time. And this later half, which is the half that we're riding on from home, to the amplified chunks, was done in creative mode. And I feel bad about it. I really do. I don't want this to be a precedent for things to come, because this is not how I like to play the game. I like to play the game and try to really do everything in survival mode and not cheat, you know. Playing Infdev Plus was a great experience because, yes, it was very difficult and it was very hard, but at the end of it, I did all of it legit, and I worked so hard. And that's a lot of things that are lost in video games today, in my opinion, is a lot of it is pretty easy. And, you know, I find a lot of difficulty in things, of course, but, you know, it was fun. Albeit I had some rage incidents. But you all can take a good last look at this terrain. This will be the last time we see stuff like this, which is kind of sad. This old alpha Infdev terrain is very nice, very simple, very elegant, but I love the new biomes, and I cannot wait to show them to you. This rail line takes about 15 minutes to get from home to the monolith. So I'm going to cut out most of this. But compared to walking, it's like half an hour to get from home to the monolith, but it's more fun walking, to be honest with you. So, much like everything else, this was supposed to be something, and never came to be. This was supposed to be just a little, like a small little, train outpost, whatever, I don't know. But this is to the 0.2 monolith base. Let me turn that off. And then this sign says to the amplified spawn jump. So yeah, very simple stuff here. So let's get on minecart. Oh my god, cow. Why? I hate rails. I hate this. Ugh. Come on. Here we are at the monolith base in a very unfinished building here. Seems to be the theme of today's episode. We have unfinished things. And that never came to be, but that's okay. Pick that up. So this here, before we get to the actual base itself, this was supposed to be the train station that you arrive at. And it was supposed to be inspired by, like, late 1800s, early 1900s kind of building. Very office-like, very strictly business. Not a whole lot of flair going on. I mean, I was going to add a little bit more to the roof. Like a little, you know, part that comes out on both sides. I was going to do a lot more with this, trust me. I wasn't going to leave it this flat. But, you know, like I said, things happened in real life and not that I just couldn't finish this. And with the new updates, we got the weird logs, and it's like, I don't really want to bother to finish all of this. And, yeah, you can also see here, the terrain here is very flat. This is partly because of the monolith and how monolith generation worked in alpha. But I also wanted to go through the whole process of flattening everything. I seem to have an obsession with doing so. And I wasn't going to try to flatten absolutely everything, but I wanted to make this area look ugly. I had an idea to make this place look lived in, used, and very, like, environmentally damaged. To kind of give, like, a lore of just people moved into this place, and they ripped the resources from the land, and they didn't care about, you know, the world around them. And which was going to be fun with all the new blocks and stuff, but then just stuff happened, and now we are very low to the ground, and we're in some weird biome type thing. The biome changes. It's a very corrupted little... It's very hard to explain, but it's kind of corrupted here. There isn't a whole lot going on. You probably can see it there, but... Anyway, let's go to the actual monolith base now and show you everything that I did there. So here we are. Here we are at the base. It looks pretty much the same. There's a couple minor improvements to it, and I added this top part. I actually don't remember if this was in the last episode. I don't think it was. I think it was just these two layers. But, yeah. Oh, lag spike. It looks about the same. We got a lake out front here. We got a pathway. I think this pathway was here last episode. Like I said, don't quite remember. But, yeah, it's a very nice looking place. Still looks pretty bland, all things considered. But considering the kind of vibe that I was going for this entire area, you guys kind of get the point. But so we come up to the place, and we have iron bars. And I tried using all the window types. It doesn't really look that great, I'll be honest. But it was a fun little experiment. I used the stone bricks out front and on top here to break away from the cobblestone. And we have a new cobblestone texture here. This was made by Mazov, one of the many texture artists for this mod. This mod has a huge team of developers, by the way, and artists and contributors and stuff. There's a lot of people working on this. It's not just Big Man Method. There are many others who did fine work on this mod. So the shape of this room hasn't changed, but it does look different. We got cobblestone, we got the bricks, we got the stone slabs, we got all the fixings in here, and a little fireplace. This is actually using the coal block, which, yes, coal blocks do exist. Craft how you expect. And they work like netherrack. Once you light them on fire, they stay lit forever, and they add a nice little touch to builds, as always. I love fireplaces. Down here, this hasn't changed. Water now changes cobblestone into mossy cobblestone if it's touching it, so you can now make a mossy cobblestone generator. But other than that, this underside of the monolith is still the same. So this big long tunnel here is to the quarry, which leads to a big mine shaft system that I wanted to do. I basically dug out a whole chunk I'll explain that in a minute. And that's where I got most of the iron and stuff from. But I did this to make it easy access to it instead of going all the way around to the monolith, obviously. Here is the chest with the golden apple, as promised. And, you know, just some random crap in here. You have a staircase that kind of wraps up here, and we have the storage area. Now, I love the look of this room. And it looked even better before the update happened with the logs. There was originally oak logs going across here, you know, sideways logs. So it looked great. And now it doesn't. But I did like how this place looks. It's very grandiose for a storage area. All my iron is gone. I have some gold, and these are my diamonds. And I did get a pretty good amount of diamonds. As you can see, I got diamond armor, so I'm doing pretty well for myself. These chests over here are cobblestone, and lots of it. Cobblestone, more cobblestone, more cobblestone. Yeah, you get the point. There's a lot here. This is from all the mining that I did, and it ends at some point. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this room. Over here, I was gonna build another storage area behind this, but I never got to it. But up here, we have a ladder that goes all the way to the top on the monolith, and I'll go up there just for posterity and show you just how high it is. We can actually build on top of the monolith now because of the world height difference, so I go up here. This might be a mob farm. So yeah, this is the top of the monolith. We can actually do stuff up here now. Before you couldn't, because this was the world height. But we won't be able to build anything up here now, which is kind of a shame. But oh well. Now I'm gonna jump down here, if I can find the, there it is, find the lake, and we're gonna go check out the quarry real quick, and then we'll actually do some real exploring and leave these chunks forever. So I'm gonna jump and celebrate. Cow, will you get out of my way? Thank you. As I was saying, let's jump and celebrate. Yay! Please don't miss. So this is the big old mine shaft. This took a lot of time, a lot of effort. You know, you guys know how something like this goes, building a giant mine shaft like this. Now, here is one of the biggest reasons why I'm leaving these chunks behind. And as we go all the way down here, boom, we have a lot of fog. We have a bedrock fog type scenario going on down here. Now, there is a way to alleviate this with potions, like a night vision potion and such, but since I don't have any of that nearby right now, it's kind of just not tolerable. And strip mining like this is just kind of annoying. So, I did strip mine like this for a little while to get some iron for the rail, but honestly, it's just annoying. And it's kind of heartbreaking that I'm gonna leave this behind, especially after working on it for so long. Well, that's kind of trippy. There's stars up there. Weird. But yeah, it is kind of heartbreaking to leave this behind after I worked so hard on this. But it's just outdated, guys. It's outdated. The chunks are bigger now. We got new things to do. So let's finally say farewell to these chunks. We'll go back to the monolith base, and I'm gonna collect the stuff that I deem necessary to take with me on this adventure. And yeah, I will see you guys when we go to new chunks. Are you guys excited? Because I know I am. I bid farewell to these old chunks. They served me well, but it is time to explore some new terrain. As you can see, we are in an ocean. That's where the new chunks have decided to be, I suppose. We have some infinitely spreading water, it seems. Kind of a weird, like, sentient, glitchy water going on. So the water is spreading from the ocean here into the old chunks. But so I'm going to leave this area before my game lags much further. But goodbye, old chunks. You served me well. For a point of reference, the monolith is over that way and home is about over that way. So we are kind of in the opposite corner of the world here, which will be pretty exciting because I haven't really been out this way very much. These old chunks are here, and I don't exactly know what they're from. Must have been one of the early adventures that I went on, but I don't really quite remember. But yeah, there is a lot of stuff to check out, and it seems that we're in some cold terrain. We'll be hitting this like snowy, looks like a snowy woodland. Man, we got a lot to go, a lot to cover here. Let's actually just ride along the shoreline here and just see. So it looks like we got like snowy woodland, I think it's called, or snowy hills. Looks like we got a temperate forest up there with the new maple trees and aspen trees. We have a taiga over here, which that would be cool to check out. But I like to just stay in the boat here for a minute. We got a silver desert, or silver sand desert, frozen desert, whatever it's called. And we got more of the snowy hills. So, by the way, I have everything in my inventory here that I deem necessary. I got a orange music disc here. I actually killed a creeper with a skeleton on the way over here. I didn't get a clip of it, unfortunately, but yes, I did get this record from a creeper, which was kind of funny. So, yes, we have more of my inventory filled, and you can also notice here the inventory looks a little different from the previous clips. We have these 4 new slots, and the crafting grid here is a lot like the Aether. I'm actually in the 0.5 pre-release, and a reason I updated to that is because it has a lot of bug fixes for 0.4 and performance stuff that was pretty necessary that I wanted to get my hands on. I don't expect to be getting any 0.5 content in this video. Hell, I haven't even covered 0.4 yet, so, but yeah, we did that just so we can get the bug fixes, so pretty cool. It looks like we got a jungle going on over there. And one thing I still notice is that the clouds here still get cut off by this weird line in the sky, when you turn your head like this. I don't know what's causing that. It's kind of immersion breaking, to be honest, but hopefully that can get fixed somehow. It looks kind of weird, but maybe once we get up towards higher peaks, it won't look so jarring. But now this looks pretty neat. We got like a cherry grove going on here, and the cherry trees are very special to a specific biome, to the plains biome, and cherry trees can appear in different ways in like massive forests or sporadic like this, and they add a really nice pop of color in the new plains biomes. This is quite an area. Like, it's pretty here with the cherry trees, and then we have a nice like bay area here, huge beach. Oh man, look at the what's that called, savanna in the distance there. I love the savannas. I love the hotter biomes. Let's just try to scope this area real quick. Oh my goodness, there's a dungeon over there. We have another 0.2 dungeon. Awesome, we can actually do this legit. That's pretty cool. Well, it seems a lot of this seems to be exposed to the sky, which is pretty cool for us. Let's place some torches real quick, because that doesn't get dark soon. I guess let's check out this chest first. Okay, we got a crossbow, some gold, 2 records, home, and ruins. Alright, not too shabby. Alright, let's see what this chest is over here. We'll try to wrap it around. Place some torches. Make sure we got no surprise, sneaky surprise attacks going on here. Okay, we got some flint arrows, some iron, and a written book. Alright. Okay, let's read. Cast into the void, a slumbering giant. An age of evolution will dawn upon his awakening. Oh boy, it looks like we got some lore going on in this mod. Alright, that's cool. Okay, another disc. Alright, tunnel vision. Awesome. A saddle. I almost said that wrong for whatever reason. A saddle. We got freaking 4 saddles now. Hopefully we'll find a horse soon. An iron sword. I really can't carry that right now. I don't really need that either, so I guess we'll leave that there. Alright, what do we got here? This is pretty easy so far. Okay, okay. We got a backpack, 5 iron ingots, and a sword. A backpack. Oh, I hear a zombie. Fight! Okay. Whew. Okay, I was not expecting to see a backpack just yet. This is actually a 0.5 feature. Oh my god, I haven't even gone over the 0.4 stuff yet, and I'm already running into 0.5 content. But yes, there is backpacks now, which I guess I'll briefly explain. So the backpack can be put into these slots here, the quiver slot, that looks like. I think this is the back slot, this is the arm, like, front slot, this is like the hand slot, the head slot, and this is like the chest slot, I suppose. This is all 0.5 stuff, yet it's not finished, so I don't really want to go over it too much. I was not expecting to see 0.5 stuff today. Oh my goodness, let's get rid of you. But the backpack works exactly how you expect. You can put this in, and we have a nice new array of slots over here, and you can put stuff in it. You can't shift click into it, but you can out of it, which is okay, which is alright. But yeah, this is actually only a dungeon item. You can't craft one of these. I just was not expecting to see it today. So let's put, I guess, all of these useless music discs in here, and all of my diamonds and stuff that I took from home, and we'll continue on with this dungeon. Alright, let's get on with the rest of this dungeon. I'm scared. Let's place a torch. Oh my god, these mobs are so fast. Method, I'm pretty sure, changed the speed of the mobs to counter the speed of sprinting. Oh my goodness, what a mess. I gotta crit them, but I'm not doing it properly, obviously. Oh goodness. Is this all there's to this dungeon? There's no staircase? Okay, we got an apple, more iron arrows, which is great, feathers, and coal. Okay, I'll take all of that. And now that I have room, is that it to this dungeon? If so, this is a pretty good haul. I might use cheater vision here. Oh my goodness, spider. God, the spiders are so fast. Alright. Well, it looks like the sun is up, and it is raining, unfortunately, but we can actually continue exploring. But let's just see what else we can find. I love the new grass and dirt textures in these biomes, and they blend really well with the old ones. Well, at least this one does, especially. But, you know, instead of using grass tinting like the regular game, I think Method and the team really wanted to preserve the Infdev feel of separate grass block types. And it also just gives more immersion to the biomes. It actually looks quite nice. It is kind of weird that it's raining in the savannah. I don't know if that's intended or not. But I do like this biome. We got the baobab trees, I think this is called, and we have the, of course, acacia trees here. Alright, I gotta be real careful here with the boat, because these lily pads are dangerous. They can break your boat. You can't go through them like you can in normal Minecraft, which is unfortunate, but I guess it adds more difficulty to these biomes, so you gotta pay more attention. It's kind of like parkour. Man, I am lagging pretty good. I think it's because I'm generating a lot of new chunks. But yeah, this is the rainforest. I love the rainforest. I think it's probably my favorite biome. I'm not sure. I like it. It's a unique vibe. It's a very good mix of the jungle and the swamp. So we'll try to go through here. This is like a nice little bay area. I'm trying to remember where I've been. If I'm smart, I would have been placing torches, but that dungeon kind of really set me off guard. Oh, I hear a frog. Hear a frog. Where are you at? Oh, look at you. Well, that's a really nice model. I like that a lot. Looks a lot more natural than the 1.19 frogs. That's nice. Man, we got some nice ambience going on. This place is such a vibe. Oh man, look at this terrain. Head up here. Oh wow, looks nice over there. Oh, we got the forest over that way. What's over this way? Okay, we're in the new forest. We have the birds chirping. Now, the birds chirping ambience plays in these, like, temperate biomes. That's where that ambience plays. The ambience is not as sophisticated as NSSS, but it does work quite well, and it's implemented rather nicely. And we have new maple trees. I love these maple trees. They look so nice. Now, you're probably saying I should be collecting all of this stuff, but... and I have a backpack, for goodness sake, but you know what? I just want to keep walking. Just want to keep looking. We can always come back here and take the stuff that we need. Hey, a deer. Look at you. I think they actually drop food and stuff too, which is cool. Isn't that nice? Running all around. But I guess, you know, as I keep walking forward here, you know, it feels like it's been forever since I've talked to you guys. I hope all of you guys had a good Christmas, a good holiday season. Oh, look at that. The rain is going away. But yeah, I hope you guys had a good holiday season, a good new year, all that stuff. For me, it was a bit stressful, obviously. I had a rough go of things for a few months. Shortly after New Year's, I had knee surgery, so that was a bit stressful, and January and the first half of February were pretty rough going. But I am thankful and happy to say that I am on the later half of the recovery now, and I'm happy to be back playing Infdev Plus and just doing normal things. Like, things like walking and just not trying to think about where you step and how you move all the time. You really don't, like, appreciate how good you have it sometimes before, you know, things get taken away from you. But all things considered, for me, it could have been much worse. So I'm just thankful to be here, and, you know, I'm just trying to remain positive, and I'm happy to be playing Infdev Plus, walking around aimlessly. And yeah, I hope all of you are doing well. Okay, well, it looks like this river just ends. Well, that's just cool. Oh my, okay, cool. Finally found one of those. That's something I was looking for. Let's go up here. Slow down. Pick it up. Okay, cool. We have a skeleton. Like an ancient... Oh, there's two of them. Well, that's cool. Oh, look at this one. He's so huge. Oh my goodness, there's birds. No. Oh my goodness. This is not what I was expecting. Get shot, birds. I hate these. I hate these mobs. Okay. What was I saying? Yes, there's these new skeletal, like, remains or fossils, in this mod. This is very strange. This one's so long. It's a long boy. There's also camels. I hate these vultures. This is quite annoying. Let's get up this hill, hopefully. Oh my goodness, what a mess. I think I should just leave. I want to get a good look at those fossils, though. Come on. Where are you at, bird? Where'd you go? Hello? Okay, whatever. So, hopefully the next time I see you guys will be in a more suitable place for us to call home. This vulture will not leave me alone. Go away. Go away, you ugly bird. Thank you. Yeah, I don't want to stray too far. I'm already out pretty far, but... Oh, lag spike. Lag spike? Uh-oh. Game, there you go. These big trees can be kind of laggy, but they look really cool. Oh, that's why. Things like that happen and the game lags, so... I don't know why that happens, but... that's to be expected. But... yeah. Hello, horse. Nice to see you. Actually, let's see if I can tame you. Oh, I need wheat to tame you. I don't have any of that. Well, that's sad. We'll get a horse eventually. But, hello guys. Welcome to our new home. I've been traveling quite far. Let's see here. We are at negative 6,230-ish and negative 1,800. We are in a pretty cool looking place, I might add. I love this mountain range we have going on behind here. This whole mountains biome really, like, corners this, like, plain/meadow area that I really quite like. The plains biome is probably not the most interesting, obviously, but it's probably the best for a home type scenario. And if I'm actually going to be doing some real building, something that I have been wanting to do for a long freaking time, this is going to be really great to have. And also, these nice views are just awesome and just gorgeous. So, but with that, I think that is going to be it for me today, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching today's episode of Alone in Infdev Plus. It feels really good to be back, and I really can't thank you guys enough for your patience, for your support, and especially to my patrons, thank you for your support as well. It is highly appreciated. But I hope you guys are having a good 2024 so far. And yeah, I think in the next episode, we will be going into the caves, exploring the underground, because there's a whole new underground that we gotta check out in Infdev Plus. And of course, we'll be a little bit more established in this new area, this new plains area, which is just gorgeous. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.